A groundbreaking legal case is being considered by the Supreme Court, one that pits the country of Mexico against a group of American gun makers and distributors. It's accusing those gun companies of knowingly allowing their weapons to flow into the hands of cartels. As the legal battle plays out, both sides say the stakes are higher than ever. Christine Frizzell reports.
Weapons of war fired on city streets in Mexico.
They've been used to literally do battle with the Mexican military and Mexican law enforcement.
This blood-soaked shootout happening as Mexican law enforcement arrested Sinaloa cartel drug lord El Chapo's son in 2019. Cartel violence is often fueled by American firepower. By some government estimates, hundreds of thousands of guns each year flowing south from the United States, a so-called Iron River.
And to stop that, you need to, turn off the spigot.
Attorney Jonathan Lowy has represented victims of gun violence for nearly 3 decades.
Good morning.
Now he's representing Mexico in a case that's made it all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Those criminal organizations, the cartels, do not have Second Amendment rights.
Seeking $10 billion from 11 American gun makers and distributors, including Barrett and Smith & Wesson, accusing them of knowing their guns are trafficked into Mexico and making deliberate design, marketing, and distribution choices to grow that market, including selling to so-called straw buyers who purchase extremely powerful weapons with cash repeatedly.
Most gun dealers just wouldn't sell to someone like that. But unfortunately, there's a small number of gun dealers who are happy to take the money.
The lawsuit claims it's big business for that small group, with the defendants making over $170 million a year from the sale of guns trafficked to Mexico. Those guns, by Mexico's estimate, make up 70 to 90% of firearms recovered at crime scenes. For their part, the gun industry is pushing back.
I do not think it's an overstatement to say the future of the Second Amendment is at stake in this case.
Saying the lawsuit is trying to bankrupt America's legal firearms industry.
Do you think gun makers in the United States bear any responsibility for all these weapons getting into Mexico?
Legally, no.
Larry Keene is president of the National Shooting Sports Foundation, which is not being sued, but has been outspoken in challenging the lawsuit. Keene points to the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, or PLACA, that protects firearms manufacturers and dealers from being held liable when crimes have been committed with their products.
The manufacturers are simply not legally responsible any more than Budweiser is responsible for drunk driving accidents, or bat manufacturers are responsible when somebody uses a bat to harm or injure somebody.
What's your response to that argument?
Absolutely not. I mean, there are very specific, serious allegations about the gun industry. The allegations are that the manufacturers have been told and know exactly how they are supplying the cartels. They've been told to stop, and they have refused in order to profit off the crime gun pipeline.
The Supreme Court is expected to issue a ruling sometime in June. For Spotlight on America, I'm Christine Frizzell.